Oh.
Hello?
Magic.
No.
Magic.
Wait. I don't know if they can hear me.
I can hear you. Do a check. You check.
Check.
Yep.
Check. Magic.
Guys, can you hear me? We hear both of you. Amazing.
Yeah.
You hear the echo?
Yeah. Yeah. Is that
Okay.
normal?
No.
Okay.
Not at all. But unfortunately, today, let's it be like this. Okay. Wonderful. Then, guys, that's really, really beautiful. I have my notes.
Okay.
I have my notes. That's why I'm here. Guys, I am really, really happy that today with me, Tiffany Watt, the production director of
Yes.
Diablo 4. Am I right?
Yes, I'm one of them. We have two. Chris Wilson is the other one. He was on stage with me yesterday.
Yeah, guys, Tiffany was yesterday on stage during the opening ceremony, and she told us, she introduced us all the changes that are coming in the. Your microphone is better now. Cool. That are coming in Diablo 4. And that's goddammit amazing. We did the poll right before you arrived, and the community is ultra hyped about the new changes, about everything that's coming. But I want to start today, and I want to ask you, because for people not from the gaming industry, it's kind of a little bit weird, or like we just don't know what is production director is doing. What does this mean?
We come up with cow level ideas. No, I'm just kidding.
Clip it!
No. So there are, I'm a big cow fan myself. So I'm Year of the Cow for Chinese astrology. So, you know. And I killed a lot of cows in Diablo 2. But, okay, back to Anna's actual question. There are 4 major disciplines that are in game development. There's production, art, design, and engineering. We kind of call ourselves the herder of cats, but we are basically the glue that connects all of those groups together. So everyone knows, you know, the infamous and lovely Joe Shelley. He's our game director, so he's got a vision for the game. And of course, there are many other incredible designers that work with him, like Joe Pipora. I call him Joey P. I'm trying to make that a thing, so if you want to start calling him Joey P, he's going to love me for that. So they all have a vision for the game, and production's responsibility is to help take that vision and work with all the groups to kind of bring that to life. So obviously there's a lot of people that are involved in making games. Production sort of owns the schedule. We have an idea. We kind of call it like a train schedule. And so if design wants to do something, they kind of come to production. It's like, okay, I want to improve, let's just say, gems in the inventory, because you know what, it kind of sucks that gems take up so much of the inventory. So when's the next opportunity we can get that out to our community? And obviously design really wants to get that out as soon as possible, and it's not that production doesn't. We also want to get that out as soon as possible, because man, I also wanted more inventory space, but we have to weigh it against everything. So it's like, okay, we got to work with engineering. We have to make sure there are UI updates that are associated with that. We have to work with QA for that. And then we have to decide which patch it's going to go in. We have to make sure that's tested. We need to schedule when that patch is going to go out. We have to work with our first parties. Obviously, we have patches on Battle.net. We have patches on Xbox and PlayStation. Now we have it on Steam, so we have to coordinate all of that. We got to work with Adam Fletcher's amazing community team to make sure that's in the patch notes. We're communicating back to the community all the things that we're doing. And so production kind of does all that. We schedule the work. We're basically project managers. We get people together in a room to talk about it. So obviously we're a very, very collaborative team. So it's never going to be like, oh, Joe Shelley wants this, and then we just throw it over the wall and we have to do it. We always get together in a room and we talk about like the implications and the downstream impacts of what that's going to be. So that's just like a very small, very impactful change, but everything that the designers want to do, which is a whole hell of a lot of things, you know, production has to kind of manage. We call it a task backlog or a feature backlog, and we just have to weigh it against all the other things that we're doing. So, yeah.
As I understand it, yeah, guys, you're putting it all together.
Yeah.
Putting the game, basically. Guys, do you have, like, when you are starting working on the new season? I guess you're the perfect person to ask this question. Like, how many months in advance you are already have the idea, you're already starting working?
I'm not the best person to ask. I'm actually production director over expansions. Chris Wilson is the production director over seasons. But for sure, like we work on multiple seasons at a time. I think that you've heard us talk about like for season 1, which we actually finished a majority of the development for season 1 before we finished the base game because we really wanted to fast follow, like, you know, we launched the game in June. We wanted to make sure, like, let's give the community more content pretty soon after launch so we can keep everybody engaged and playing in the world of Sanctuary. But that meant because we have very, very long lead times for development that we had to finish all of the work for it for the most part before we even launched the base game, which is why you're seeing so many like amazing quality of life features hitting in season 2 because you know we were working on season 2 after the game launched. So it takes quite a few months in advance to start working on things because quality is so important to us. Like I said, there's just a lot of lead time. We have to build in QA time, time for us to play it, get feedback ourselves, make sure it's all working cohesively, fixing bugs as much as we possibly can so you guys can get that polished experience. So there's, you know, there's the big lead time for actual development, and then there's time for us to actually make sure that the patch is very, very good quality, that the build that we're putting out there doesn't have major issues with it. And then we got to run it through, you know, like I said, putting it out to first party and all that kind of stuff. So it takes a little bit of time for sure.
Yeah, a little bit. Just a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's nothing less I was expecting. Actually, I have a kind of weird question. That's always I was wondering. Like, you are working at Blizzard. Like, a lot of developers, yeah, working at Blizzard. Guys, do you have, like, you must play a game this amount of time during the week? You have, like, I don't know. Okay, I'm busy. I'm right now taking Diablo. I'm right now playing Diablo 4.
I wish I had more time to play Diablo 4. I want to play it as much as you guys do, but unfortunately, I have to work on Diablo 4 full time, so I don't get to play all the time. I haven't hit level 100 in season 2 yet. I'm really trying.
You have 2 characters, and you have a hardcore character.
I do, because Joe Shelley. He's so sweet. I can't say he shames me into doing it. He's way too nice to do that. But he was like, this is the perfect season to do a hardcore character. I played a lot of hardcore in Diablo 3. I played a lot of hardcore in Diablo 2. I just hadn't done it in Diablo 4 yet. So I felt like this was a good time. So I'd started a softcore rogue, and I got it to about 50 something. And I had happened to chat with Joe in the office, and he mentioned he was playing a hardcore character. I was like, what? You're playing a hardcore character? So then he convinced me. So I switched over to my hardcore character, Necromancer, which
now is the best character in the game, but okay.
It really is. We should cosplay as Necromancers together. That would be a lot of fun. So that Necromancer is currently also in the 50s, but I'm really like. We've been working on BlizzCon really, really hard for the past couple weeks, so it's been a bummer because I haven't been able to play as much, so I haven't logged on in a couple of days, but yeah.
But guys, the show is absolutely amazing. I mean, it's definitely worth it. Come on, it's really, really great, guys. This is my first BlizzCon, but this is not your first BlizzCon.
No.
You are in the Diablo franchise the last 12 years.
Yeah. I've been working at Blizzard since 2011. And working on Diablo since 2012. So I've been to every BlizzCon since I've worked. I've actually been to every single BlizzCon, but I've been working BlizzCon since 2011. So I think this is I think there have been 14 in-person BlizzCons. I think I looked that up online, but I've been to all of them. I started going in 2005. I was in college, so now you all know how old I am. And I was a big WoW player back then, and so I have the original Murky pet that they gave out at the first BlizzCon in WoW, and it's still the pet that I use in WoW. So, and the pet that I really want in WoW is they have a mini Tyrael pet that was given out at, I think, the Paris announce of Diablo 3.
Wow.
That was before I worked at Blizzard, though. So obviously I didn't get to go to the Paris Invitational, but that is like a super, super rare pet. And wow, he's just a little baby Tyrael. He's so cute. But yeah, I really want that.
Okay, what is your main class?
Well, I've been a priest since the beginning. I've always been a healer, although in Shadowlands I mained DPS for the first expansion. I always played all specs of priest, but when I was like a hardcore raider, I was healing. So yeah.
Okay. Guys, you announced yesterday a lot. You talked a lot also about the things that you already implemented in Season 2. And I'm pretty sure chat will also confirm you did an amazing job in Season 2. Season 2 is an absolute blast. Everyone is really, really happy. All the changes are like we needed. We were waiting for them. So really, really everything is on point. But, again, also like chat asked me to ask you guys, have you thought about the living steel, increasing the amount of living steel in the chest, or maybe implementing some changes?
Yeah, you should definitely check out the campfire chat this afternoon. I believe that the famous Joe Shelley may have something to update the community with about that.
That is great. Okay, that is wonderful. Okay, then we're going to talk about all the things that, guys, you announced, all the things that are coming. Malignant rings.
Yes,
Everyone,
I'm so excited for what day is it? It is the 4th.
it will be next
It's
week.
3
It will
days
be already
away.
next week.
Yes.
Do I understood it correctly? It's unique rings.
Yes.
They're going to be unique rings. We will be able to farm them then from the bosses.
Yes.
They will be dropping, and they will be class specific. So
Yes.
Barbara is coming.
I can confirm anything here. You should go to the campfire chat. Campfire chat. We will have more details. We will actually, and then after we'll talk about each of the 5 unique malignant rings in the campfire chat. The lovely Kaylee Calder, lead producer on Diablo 4, is going to step through all 5 of them. I love the Necro one, because of course I do. I can't wait. I can't wait to play. And then also we'll be releasing the details on the blog. So don't worry about like, oh my god, I have to screenshot this right now to look at all the details of the items themselves. We will be releasing that blog right after the campfire chat ends, so you guys can dig in and see what those 5 new malignant rings are going to be.
We're gonna watch it, and we need it. It's amazing, and it's already coming next week, guys. Thank you so much. Also, there will be the winter event already.
Yes.
Also, a couple of people were telling me I want to play it now. The winter event is coming 12th.
December 12th. So Abattoir of Zir, I believe is December 5th, and then the Midwinter Blight is December 12th.
Also, because during the announcement, we just heard that, the event is coming, it will be in the Fractured Peaks, and there will be the evil in a red hood running around. But any details? Do you want to share?
I'm going to keep saying the same thing. Okay, definitely check out the campfire chat. We will talk more about the Abattoir of Zir. It's such a difficult word for English speakers to say. And we'll also have more details about the Midwinter Blight. I'm super excited about that event because there's going to be great cosmetics you can get from it. So I love cosmetics. So and they're creepy. You saw kind of a photo when we were talking in the opening ceremony yesterday. It's of course a Diablo-fied event. It's really gross. But having more gross things hanging off my character's body is going to be amazing. So, yeah.
Guys, you are doing an amazing job on the transmogs. Whatever the character is wearing, even if it's just random picked up items, the characters looks absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
And always we're gigantic fans. I'm personal gigantic fans of the transmog that Diablo is doing. And that the female characters are not wearing high heels in a video game. God damn it,
I
finally.
do like that the Demon Hunter wore heeled boots. Oh, that was
in Diablo
pretty
3,
cool, yeah.
Yeah, I understand, but it felt for me like it's beautiful. It looks good.
But it's not practical.
Exactly.
Or realistic. Yeah, it makes.
In
I don't know if
Diablo
you
4,
saw the remake of when Jurassic Park rebooted a couple of years ago, and the main character was running from a Tyrannosaurus Rex in high heels. It was a choice the actress made, though. She insisted on wearing high heels because she wanted to show that women can run in high heels and be badass. But I don't want to run in high heels. If I was fighting demons in Sanctuary, I'd want to wear flats. So yeah. That's why I wore flats on stage, because I did not want to trip and fall. So
yeah, but that would be such a show. But I absolutely get it. No, I love the characters. Looks absolutely amazing. Even
Yeah.
without the high heels, female characters
Yeah,
look
I
amazing.
love the Transmog system. I'm looking at your game right here. You know, in season 2, we brought the cosmetic town portals. So I think it's really cool. I think being able to express your character is really, really fun. So I'm glad that as we are adding more content, we're bringing in more ways that you can customize your character. I spend a lot of time at the Transmog wardrobe. So.
Yep. What you said during the presentation that currently your main focus is itemization, changes to the itemization. Guys, what are you focusing specifically? What are you planning? No, a little bit. No, give us a little bit.
Joe Shelley has a little bit of an update here in the campfire chat. Oh my gosh, I keep plugging this. I wish all of our streams are before the campfire chat. This is so much that we can't talk about. Yeah, Kaylee is the one stream that is after, so she gets to talk about all this stuff. But yeah, Joe's going to have an update there. We don't have a lot to share right now, but he wants to talk a little bit about like exactly your question, you know, what types of things in terms of itemization are you focusing on? I know the team has really, I've seen a lot of pitches come out of the team in the last couple of weeks. We have a team that's specifically focused on live balance now, which is really, really great because they have the ability to like focus and react on like everything that the community is saying, and then they have the resources, they have the people that can directly like get those changes into the game and out in those patches as quickly as possible. So they are very, very excited about the itemization changes. I can't wait until like we sign off on it and then we can talk more openly with the community about it because I mean we all want them as well.
Guys, it was really great to hear it from you yesterday because this is one of the feedbacks that I hear a lot also from chat that we want more, we want something in itemization, and it was for real. It was great to hear this from you guys. That it's always great to hear from the developers that we know, we hear, we're working on it, we're doing something, we're cooking. There is something cooking in the pot.
I mean, we have such a great community. Very vocal, but that means people care a lot about our game, which is great because we care a lot about the game. And I think being able to have that dialogue between the developers and the community about like, okay, what is your experience with the game? What is maybe not hitting the mark of fun for you guys? And then comparing that against our own experiences and what our plans are, and being able to share some context on, well, here's why we made these decisions, or here's the larger problem that we're trying to solve, and involving the community in those conversations is something that's really great about, I think, the Diablo 4 community. People are very, very passionate. We love engaging with the community, so you know, please keep that feedback coming. We do read everything, whether it's Reddit, you know, things on x.com, Twitter, tweets. We read all those. Our forums, really everything. It's very, very helpful when people provide their feedback. So.
We're doing it, we're working on it. I know, like these passionate people who are writing always something. That's absolutely amazing. Okay, I think I'm not gonna ask you about the
Abattoir of Zir.
Yes. Of Zir. It's a challenging. It's gonna be a challenging content.
It's going to be super challenging for people that have already hit level 100, have already slain Uber Duriel. They're looking for something further. We'll share the details of the vampiric glyph that you're going to, this is a special paragon glyph that you'll be getting. I think I saw a tweet from Macro Bio Boy. He took
he
a
already,
screenshot
he did
of it.
already.
Yeah, I know, already breaking it down. It is an incredibly powerful glyph, and it's going to be very, very critical in order for people to be successful at the Abattoir of Zir. So I'm really excited to see people take that challenge on. There's a lot of, I think, it's super, super hard. I'm sure that people are going to go in there with hardcore characters. I don't know that I will dare to do that because it's so difficult.
I know the guy who will do it with a hardcore character.
I know,
Can it be somehow compared with also the pinnacle boss Uber Lilith, or it's? I assume it's completely something different.
It's
completely
like a dungeon. Different. Yeah. So Joe will talk about it today.
Okay. Then we are getting the leaderboards in season 3. Amazing. We're getting the,
Yeah.
the activity.
The
Joe will talk
gauntlet.
about it.
Yes, he will talk about it. He'll also have a few.
Okay.
He'll go into the details of what the gauntlet is. Like I really want to tell you, but I can't, or else a PR will tackle me from off camera or something like that. I really want Joe to give Joe the opportunity to really share that with the community. But yeah, he'll also show some mock-ups and screenshots of the work in progress of what the leaderboards will look like, so you'll be able to see how you can compare yourself with others. I think it's really cool that they're weekly, because you know the meta can change so rapidly as we're putting out as we're balancing and tuning the game constantly. So being able to see kind of in real time, like, all right, like what is the most powerful build right now? What classes might be more powerful, and being able to have a lot of fun with that, and see each week, if there are specific classes, which I'm sure there will be, because it reminds me of challenge rifts a lot in Diablo 3. There are certain classes that will just excel a little bit better at the experience at hand. Although the difference with challenge rifts is you can play whatever, you can enter the gauntlet with your specific character versus challenge rifts where you were using the character of the build that we pulled. But yeah, it's kind of like that, and it's weekly.
Yeah, we were really surprised to see that it's weekly, so it's always changing. But guys, do you have something, or can you share right now something about season 3? What else? What else is there? Because guys, you dropped such a patch in season 2. There was so much that we hope that in season 3 that it will be, leaderboards, the community is waiting for this. This is absolutely insane. But I believe, we want something else, something more.
I can't share anything today, but
Guys, yes, yes, that's it.
yeah, we are excited about all of our upcoming seasons, though. I mean, season 2 was incredible, and we had so much in season 2 that we just talked about. There's more coming in season 2, so.
Yeah, by the way, that's a great surprise that you are adding something in the middle of the season, and not just something, you are adding multiple things, multiple events. You're adding the seasonal event.
The rings.
The rings are coming, the new items are coming, and that's I believe no one was expecting, absolutely.
Yeah.
I believe we can expect something like this in the future also. So you're constantly working on the seasons, even when they are out.
Yeah, yep. We are constantly, the live team is just knocking it out of the park. They care very deeply about the game and the community, so they're always coming up with great ideas and have really, really amazing plans.
Guys, the future is bright. The future is coming.
It's pretty dark in Sanctuary.
Okay. Production director of the expansion.
Yes.
You guys announced the new expansion, the
Yeah.
first expansion that is coming in Diablo 4, late 2024. There were a lot of rumors about this expansion, that's what is coming, what's going on. Can we hope in the original story of Diablo 4, we were actually teaming up with evil, with Mephisto. Can we hope for something juicy in the expansion, that our character also will be maybe going to the dark side?
I think that's what's so great about the story in Diablo 4, because it's not like Lilith is a pure villain. A lot of people think Lilith was right,
Yes, yes, yes. Why we had no right to join Lilith? I'm really sorry.
I can't promise what's going to happen with her story, but I hope that we get that opportunity in the future. But Mephisto is actually my favorite prime evil. I think he's amazing. He's the father of Lilith. I assume everybody knows this, but in case
I'm
you don't,
educating.
he is the we call him the granddad of Sanctuary, and also obviously, you fight him in Diablo 2. He's one of my favorite boss fights in Diablo 2. So, in the campfire chat, we'll talk a little bit more about the expansion. We're not going to talk too much about the story, but just a tiny bit more. And then we'll show some of the places that the player will be visiting in the expansion. So I'm excited. Obviously, it's Vessel of Hatred. Mephisto is the Lord of Hatred. So, he's trapped in that stone that Nerel is carrying. If you didn't realize, that is his voice on the trailer. He's extremely creepy. Such a good voice actor.
He is.
In the arena yesterday when they were playing it, oh my god, it's kind of amazing.
No, guys, that was amazing. Then I was rewatching actually the cinematic, and he is so in style, and he's bringing you into this feeling. But do I understand correctly? I heard from everyone it's jungle. We are going into the jungle. It's Kurast.
Yes, it is.
Thank you so much.
Kurast. So yeah, you're giving away the campfire chat, but yes.
I'm sorry, they scheduled me before.
Yep. I'm really excited to go back there because I mean, basically the main campaign, original shipping Diablo 4, has such beautiful environments. But like Factory Peak's very cold. I love Skosglen. Skosglen's lovely, and you don't really have a lot of nicer looking places. It was really nice, I think, to change the color palette and to see lots of foliage. Lots of jungle leaves that you saw in the trailer, and I'm sure they'll all be covered in blood and there will be piles of corpses in there, but I'm excited to visit just a new biome and be able to see what gross things are there, discover what demons are there. I'm just excited to share everything we've been working on, but next summer.
So excited to go back to Kurast. This is the hated act
I know,
in Diablo
I know.
2. And the first expansion, you're bringing it back.
Yep.
Guys, this is this is amazing. This is really amazing. Maybe Fetish is going to be running around there, and that's going to be great. And obviously, right now, the biggest question of the whole community is who is the next character. But obviously, I'm not going to ask you this, just because I know that you can't share it with us.
I am excited though that it's something completely brand new.
Exactly.
I think it's been so fun to work on something new, because I think when we first looked at the classes that we wanted to bring to Diablo 4, so one of our core pillars of Diablo 4 is to embrace the legacy. So we looked at all the characters from Diablo 1, 2, and 3, and the classes that really resonated with us and the community. Like I said, we're all huge fans of Diablo, so like what were the most nostalgic things to us? And obviously we landed on this incredible lineup: Barbarian, Necro, Rogue, Necromancer, and Source. And now it's like, okay, now we have the opportunity to create something brand new. So, looking at, when you're creating character class is always the archetypes of what types of classes do we have, and then being able to see, okay, what region are we going to? And obviously we're building upon the world of Sanctuary. As you've all played Diablo 4, it's a continuous landmass, so anything you see on the map you can literally run to. So it was very natural for us to go to Nahantu, because it is a contiguous region that's connected. And then, okay, so we have an idea of what archetype we might be missing in our class lineup. Now, what's a very, very cool thematic idea that we can come up with that might be tied to the region itself? So I'm so excited to share the class next year. It's very hard not to talk about it, but you know what? It's been a lot of fun to play at work internally, so yeah.
Oh! But this is just creating more rumors, because Kurast is the region of, once again I'm saying fetishes, but this is the region of witch doctors, which is my favorite class. And already I also heard that Josh Ellie was saying that the character is thematically kind of connected with the area, so we are super hyped.
I'm excited
guys,
to see what people think it's going to be.
There are a lot of theories, guys. You're gonna read it. I believe you're gonna read it all on the forums, absolutely everywhere. And that's amazing. I would love to ask you, right now the game is out, first two seasons are out. What are you the most proud of about Diablo 4?
Gosh, there's a lot. There's a lot of stuff that I personally worked on that I'm very proud of. Joe Shelley and I worked together. We were working on Diablo 4 for a long time. We worked for years together on all the monsters in the game. So I'm just very, very proud. Like every time I run around and see, I mean, okay, we've all been killed by a skeleton ballista. I know that he's annoying, but I have a very soft spot in my heart for him because it took a long time for us to figure out what we wanted him to look like and how it's a mass of bodies, how it is supposed to like turn and stuff. I don't know. It's not the thing I'm proudest of, but you know, whenever I run into a skeleton ballista, I get very, very excited. I remember when Joe and I worked together on the demo for BlizzCon 2019, and we had worked on a Shava together. So I think I'm also proud of that because I had never worked on a boss of that scale before. So that was really exciting to kind of like bring a world boss to life in the world of Sanctuary. It was in an open world. So that was really, really cool. It's been really funny to see how many people Shava has killed over time, and just the
insane experience. That was quite something.
I think character customization is really cool. I worked in the character pipeline for a very long time, so the character art, what the heroes look like themselves, what type of customization we wanted to offer. We wanted to make sure that everyone felt represented by our character lineup, and it was something that we really pushed for. I'm a producer, so like all I think about is the cost and how much time it takes to make all these different armor sets to make them really feel custom to the character and not cheapen anything. But it was the right decision, and it means that our production time might be a little bit longer to do everything, but oh my god, all of the character art is so beautiful. I especially love the puppy pack from beta because it looks like my dog. I'm also really proud of the druid dogs. They are based off my dogs in real life. I have two huskies. They're super cute. Their names are Bastion and Sigma, so they are named after Overwatch characters. But when they were first creating the wolf for the druid, I used to bring Bastion into work a lot. And so the character artist modeled the wolf off of Bastion, and the animators kind of used him for animation reference. And then we also recorded some of his sounds. Now, I don't think we actually used his sounds for any of the wolves, but I think his sounds are used for some of the monsters, because he kind of made snarfling sounds. So I'm also very proud of my puppies. And one day I think I need to cosplay the druid so I can have my two wolves next to me. I don't know. I think I'm proud of a lot of the game, honestly, because I've worked on it from the very start. So I've had the opportunity.
When you started?
I'm
When
not
you
gonna
started?
tell you that, Anna. A while ago.
Yeah, I assume.
But I've been lucky enough to have the opportunity to pretty much work on every part of the game, or obviously know everyone that worked on every part of the game. So to see it all come together, especially because I spent so many years working on Diablo 3 and then having this crazy vision for Diablo 4 and then actually launching it. The game is out. I love that clip of you because it's just like, oh my gosh, I've been working on this for so long and now everybody can play it all around the world. I think my cop-out answer is I'm proud of the whole game. I mean, it's amazing. I haven't played it as much as I've played D3 yet. I've put thousands of hours into D3. I'm pretty sure we all have. And I just can't wait to bypass that with D4. There's just so much more to do, so
Yeah,
I
guys,
still love D3.
the journey, long journey, is still ahead of us.
Yeah, there's so much more that we have planned. We are working on multiple expansions right now.
Multiple. Not even because what we saw was multiple tweets that there are 2 expansions in the making. Maybe not
Yes.
maybe even more than 2.
We are working on
Multiple
more than one
expansions.
right now.
Okay, guys. Okay, guys. She blinked. It's okay. Also, there was, I think Mike said in Twitter, but I may be mistaken, that you guys are planning 1 new expansion yearly. Is it?
only announcing that, you know, Vessel of Asia's coming end of 2024 right now.
I totally understand, but if it's
we
like
don't have
internal
any
plan.
future plans yet locked in for what our next.
But
expansion
anyway,
plans
it's in
will
the
be.
making, it's in the making, it's
Yeah.
amazing, it's coming. That's absolutely great. Then, guys, about your plans for the future. A couple of things that the community is really, really waiting and really, really hoping to get. Is there any plans, as we started talking about your wonderful dogs, are there any plans for pets? With maybe some functionality like a stash, like extra inventory for the pet?
I mean, I love the pets in Diablo 3 because they pick up all my stuff for me. I've always loved the pets in Torchlight because they carry stuff for me. I think it's a great idea. It's something that a lot of us are really excited about, so I guess we'll just have to see.
She blinked again. Yeah, because I'm pretty sure that if Diablo team will do them, oh my gosh, they're going to be amazing. They're going to be, no, there will be so many beautiful, beautiful options that will be complementing your character.
Yeah, I want my dogs running around with me no matter what class I'm playing. This is why I always have the puppy pack on from beta because it's on every class. But yeah, I buy every pet backpack because they're so cute. The goat.
Last update.
Do you have the
yes,
goat?
yes, the last update. It's insane, people. It's insane. Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Just wow. So yeah, guys. Yeah, we're waiting. And do you have? Can you blink again? Any plans about some more team activity in the game, like maybe raids, maybe? Because there were a lot of rumors that also with expansion, maybe the raids are coming. Some big boss, some opportunity to raid a boss together with your clan.
Definitely, I think one of the coolest things about Diablo 4 being this big open world is the opportunity to play with others. I think that's why the world bosses are so fun, because you get to jump in and partner with other people. So I'm hoping that we have opportunities in the future to expand upon that. Our social team cares a lot. We have a dedicated team on social experiences, and it's something that they care a lot about. So, you know, we're constantly, you know, another one, I talked about one of our core pillars, which is embrace the legacy. Another one of our core pillars is make online matter. So we really, really want to lean into that one and try and offer, I think, new opportunities for groups to play, but I guess we'll just have to see what's going to happen in the future.
Okay. We are so excited, and we are waiting for like everything that Diablo is preparing for us. With a new expansion, usually it's just in Diablo world. Previously in the Diablo games, expansion meant completely new mode, new endgame, new something completely changed in the game, so to say. It is also the plan for this expansion. Can we expect like gigantic, no, like a lot of new things that we can do in the game, new in-game activities?
We don't have anything to announce today, but I think what is really cool about Diablo 4 is that we have a very, very strong plan for seasons right out the gate, and we've seen them. You know, Season 2 has already brought changes to the end game. I think it's definitely altered what we're doing with your time once you get to like level 50 and beyond. And so I think continuing to see what types of activities the community is looking for, you know, continuing to get the feedback on what an end game is exciting, where the fun is, where the item progression is, where we really, really want to push, where you want to be able to test your builds, and like what that next goal that you're reaching for is really important. And I don't know, I just love our seasonal model because to me, you actually don't have to wait until maybe the next expansion. You can just wait until what the next season is. So, like, I think that's, you know, without promising anything, I think that's really been the model that we've been leaning towards. And that's why I think the seasons are so impactful, is we can really lean on changing the game up more frequently and keeping it fresh and new. So every time you're jumping in, you know, it is a brand new experience.
No, it's 100% true. And plus, this whole model, I think it was new for a lot of players, but actually the model that you are every 3 months restarting, every 3 months you're starting a new character. This is great. You can jump in together with the community, start again, experience something new, something brand new and awesome.
Yeah.
New items, new everything.
I love it because I always have a hard time, like when I start a new RPG, it's like, okay, what class am I going to play? And I talked about it, I've played a priest. Well, I've played like every class in a while, but I always go back to my priest, and I feel like I'm mentally almost stuck to it because I'm like, okay, well now it's been 19 years I've been maining this character, so I can't change now. I'm also very stubborn. But what's great about Diablo and ARPGs is that I have this fresh opportunity every season to start something new. Now I have multiple necros and multiple rogues. I have tons of sorceresses, so I do replay a lot because I also just create a lot of characters, and that's what's so awesome about the experience because now I can. I don't think I'll get to 100 as fast as Woody because he's crazy.
No, okay, this is insane. This is just insane and unhealthy.
Did you tell him that to his face?
Yeah.
But
many times.
it's just cool that like, okay, I have multiple necros. I've made one, season 0, season 1, season 2. It's been different experience every time. I can try out different builds. So it's been a lot of fun. I'm not so worried about changing my build, being stuck to a certain play style because I'm like, well, this is what my character is. It's like, okay, well, in a couple months, if I'm really like, I want to try something new, I'll kind of be forced into, you also play the Eternal Realm, but, being forced is a bad way of saying it. I have a fresh opportunity to start a new character, and then, see what other builds people are playing, what they're doing with it. I love that the meta is shaken up all the time, because then I'm more encouraged, that's a better word than forced, I'm more encouraged to experiment and try out different play styles. So,
I absolutely get it. And actually, what we love right now, it turns out, about the season 2, but since there is no leaderboard, you don't feel yourself forced to play some specific character. You don't feel yourself forced to play specific build. You can try and explore and do absolutely everything, whatever you want in the game. But now in season 3, the leaderboards are finally come. We're waiting. No, the leaderboards is a must. It needs to be there on one hand. On the other hand, I definitely know the developer team was also kind of afraid to implement them, was really careful about this, just because it would force people always to play just the thing that's on the leaderboard.
Yeah, so I think I'm extremely competitive, but I'm never going to be Woody Joe, right? Like, I'm never going to, right?
No one will be Woody
Joe.
So,
maybe I shouldn't friend him because he'll always be above me on the leaderboard, right? So, but what's great about leaders is you can look at it by different filters. So I'm going to be like, okay, I don't want to look at global because, man, I'm never going to show up there. Maybe I will. Hopefully I will. That's my goal. But, I can look at my clan leaderboard. I can look at just my friends. I can look at, just my class. And I think that's going to be a cool way of being able to kind of parse the data and be able to feel like the feature is still relevant to me because I'm seeing myself progressing regardless of how much time I have to play or like how competitive I am in the game or what my playstyle might be because I'm not a dad. I don't know what demographic I fall into. Am I a Diablo dad now? I do have a daughter, so that's another reason I can't play as much. That's why I'm not level 100 yet. I used to be hardcore Diablo 3 player. I was pushing leaderboards all the time. It's like, okay, I don't know if I can do that in Diablo 4, but I'm still excited about the feature because I can see myself. And hey, if we become friends on Battle.net, then I'll be chasing you, Anna.
Yeah. Right now there is an expanded friend list on the Battle.net.
That's right. I think they just expanded it again.
There was 300.
I thought they did. Is it up to 300 now?
It is 300. It is 300. Guys, it's amazing. It's just, more, please, more.
Yeah, no, I agree. Yeah.
Then the expanded leaderboard, this will be even more. Yeah, let's see how it will be because, we were surprised that it's weekly.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess, can we expect also, I assume we can expect some patches during the duration of the season.
Yeah, of course.
And this again will be shaking the meta, and again, the best characters will change.
I hope so. I think that's what's cool about what the live team is doing, so yeah. I mean, the game is so big, there's so many different ways to play. So I don't know. They always have these crazy ideas. Crazy. I shouldn't say that. They're great. They're incredible designers. I love you. You have amazing ideas. I'm so lucky to work with you.
Oh, by the way, I talked with your employees. I talked with a couple of people, and absolutely everyone. The first thing that they're saying always is that Tiffany is amazing. Tiffany is amazing. You're gonna have fun. But yeah, and I think it's true. Okay, the most important question: where is the cow level?
You guys
Let's
will
stay
just
with the
have
cows.
to, I know I think you were killing a bunch of cows,
I
right?
did. I killed. I got the
Yeah.
stamina potion. I got everything. We are now stuck there.
Yeah, well, I would just hang on to anything that you get, see what happens in the future,
Guys, I tried. I tried my best. But yeah, so far, we're waiting. We are waiting. We will
To see what happens.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you so much
Thank
for
you
joining
for
me. I think
having me.
that's
This is my
that's the
first
time.
stream, so I feel so blessed. And to do it with Anna. I'm just totally
Thank you.
fangirl. I met her for the first time 2 days ago, and I was like, I was so shy. I saw her from across the room. I was like, I can't go talk to her.
No.
God.
But I was saying, I think I was saying already a couple of days ago that guys, you are our heroes.
She's my hero.
By the way, there is a cool question in chat.
Oh,
Guys,
so
can you
cute.
see the data? Can you at some point post how many cows were murdered?
Yeah.
We were waiting, okay? We
Okay.
need this information. How many cows were slaughtered in the sanctuary?
I like this idea in chat, the Gates of Encourage, again, long time WoW player, so that was a very, very cool event. I remember being part of it, but that would be cool. I don't know, cool idea.
Thank
Alright.
you. Thank you so much
Thank
for
you,
joining
Anna.
us.
Thank you, chat. I love you guys.
Chat, you did amazing also. Thank you. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. Okay. Okay, guys, what's going on? Nice to see you guys.